The introduction. What is introduction all about? An introduction falls in the start of an essay. It is the first paragraph, which is also called a gateway, as it draws the attention of the reader and gives background information about the topic. In writing an introduction in a political science paper or essay, an introduction should articulate a clear argument and outline the paper's structure explicitly. It could be a couple of sentences, a couple of paragraphs, or even a couple of pages for a really long paper. So, motive. Why someone would or should read this paper? Puzzle. Note about land. The first sentence ought to provide an explanation to the reader in general, why they should want to read your paper. It should be specific to your topic and should communicate why you were interested in the topic. If you find something interesting or puzzling, your reader will as well. You can also think the first sentence as a justification of your topic. Why is your topic important or significant? Also, note about the length. Remember to be as specific as possible. For example, if you are planning to discuss an skills versus knowledge in education, then explain why that specific issue is relevant or interesting. So, thesis. The most important thing to include when writing an introduction is your thesis. There is no suspense social science writing. Be clear as to what argument you will be presenting in your paper. Your thesis should include both a claim and a warrant, the argument you are making, and the reason supporting it. A thesis statement is the main point of your paper, so it must be clear and concise. A thesis should be arguable and falsifiable. In order to make your writing interesting, you should develop a thesis statement that is arguable and falsifiable. A thesis statement must present a relevant and a specific argument. A factual statement often is not considered arguable. The statement contains a point of view that can be supported with evidence. So be precise each word you use. In particular, in the thesis need to be unambiguous or defined immediately in the paper. A strong thesis statement must be precise enough to allow coherent argument and to remain focused on the topic. Also, do not use ambiguous words. The totality of your argument should be summarized in the thesis. Avoid making separate claims not supported along the paper. So, like in the sample of political science paper entitled Skills versus Knowledge in Education, the author's introduction is specific. It focused on one topic, which is about the skills and knowledge of every student in gaining information and not developing skills by which to use and make information. Also, the author mentioned about the topic that the old style of education, people remember things in order to pass tests and get higher scores other than students. Unlike the modern world, it calls for a new kind of education, in which the focus is deep understanding, creativity, and information management skills that I know it is an interesting topic that will motivate every reader to read this paper.